Hello, fam. Welcome to Conversations with Mimi. I'm your host, and my name is Minka Inyang. I'm from the northern part of Cross River State in Nigeria, West Africa. This channel looks to change lives positively by the grace of God and by the help of God. It is a ministry that God put in my hands to help, right? And to help with love. Everything we are going to be doing here or talking about here is centered on love, right? So we hope to change lives positively, to touch the world, touch everyone that needs to be touched. So please join the conversation, sending your stories, your experiences, your opinions, topics. We'll treat them as we go along in this ride. And God bless you. Well, then in subsequent episodes, we're going to be talking about first love, right? And I like to make references to stories that I know of and stories that were told by my spiritual father, Dr. Pastor Paul Enenche. And one of that is a story of a young boy who was in a class. His teacher asked him a question and he couldn't, answer. And then he was mocked at by his mates in class. And then he turned to see if his sister was also laughing with them. And unfortunately, she was. And, he stormed out of the class. And that was the last time he was seen up until when he was convicted and telling this story. It was that particular experience that led him to where he was, to becoming the person that he was, a serial killer. How can you not love your sibling? How can you laugh at your sibling, even if the rest of the world doesn't love you? Your sibling, your family should love you, right? And then the story of Pastor T.D. Jakes and Pastor Sarah Jake Roberts, of how she was pregnant and gave birth at age 14, and the world, judged her, but her parents stood by her. They were disappointed, but they still loved her and stood by her. And I remember in one of the videos she said, she asked herself that how can her parents still love her regardless? And then she realized that it's because her parents had the love of God in them, and that translated to them loving her the way they did, which made her become a better person, a better daughter, better mother, and a better wife. So yes, that love, the love the parents showed her, transformed her life and her thinking, right? That's the power of love. And then a story of I saw this online of a baby father who broke the arm of his 2 month old baby because he was crying and disturbing him. Can you imagine? And that baby's arm was amputated. And then just 2 days ago, we learned that the baby passed. So imagine that that baby didn't pass and then grows up to find out that his father had broken his arm because he was crying. What father does that to their child, to their own seed? A loveless father, right? And then a story of a girl that I saw online as well, who was roaming the streets aimlessly with a bundle of cash in her hand. Obviously, she had encountered a stranger who, made her unconscious. Come on, Niger, you know that what would have happened is only God knows, because she was half dressed, so she probably has encountered somebody who hypnotized her and made her unconscious until she was roaming the streets. Only a loveless person who hurt another person. So we're aiming to, talk about love and how it affects our everyday lives. We could go on and on and on. There's so many stories out there. So we're going to be talking about all of them. Please send in your stories, your experiences, and join in this conversation. You're all welcome. Till we meet again in the next episode. God bless you.